We're driving cars on a Mars tonight. We're blasting off to the stars tonight. We wanna go, go. We wanna go, go.
Travelling in winter brings with it a unique and captivating charm, which is unlike any other season. As the temperature drops, the landscape transforms into a winter wonderland, and the world takes on a magical allure that beckons us to explore and embrace the beauty of the season. Well, today I am in Tasmania and explore the beauty and wonder of Cradle Mountain. Tegan Nash visits Gstaad in Switzerland.
It is absolutely stunning up here. We're up on the mountain.
And we take a look at a great winter activity for families. But first, Andrew is full of some great ideas of what to do in the upcoming school holidays.
As a parent or a carer, I think we can all relate to this difficult question. What are we going to do with the kids on the school holidays? And if you are heading off, that's great. But what if you're here? What's there to do if you're in Adelaide? Well, here are a few ideas. For a great day out that will wear the kids out, book a day at Tree Climb in Kaipo Forest. They've got different courses for different ages.
The Grand Course entails 4 courses, one of those being our Zip Loop course, which flies over the Hyson Trail. Super exciting, fly through the trees. That's a 2-hour climb. There's 3 other courses, one of them being the green course, which is the easiest one, just so you can kind of warm up and see how you feel. The other 2, one of them has a Tarzan swing where you clip up and jump off the edge. And then the red course is our hardest course, which has a rock climbing wall and a lot of difficult balancing obstacles.
There's also adventures for the little ones.
The kids course is for anyone taller than 100 centimetres and a minimum of 3 years old. It has 26 obstacles and there's 3 courses that the kids can kind of challenge themselves on, which go from easier to hard. The adults can climb with their little ones if they're taller than 125 centimetres, so that's called the family experience ticket. So you can take them onto the grand course and show them the grand course, which is super exciting.
Or, if you're looking for something a little less active, why not try a Seal Island tour on a big duck boat? Departing from Granite Island Causeway, the tour travels to Seal Island, where long-nosed fur seals and Australian sea lions can be seen basking in the sun, and often they swim to the stationary boat to have a good look at the passengers. And finally, going to Monado Safari Park has always been fun, but now, with their new Line 360 experience, the kids are going to go nuts. This jaw-dropping experience is completely safe and allows you to get up close, and I mean really close, to one of Australia's largest lion prides. The experience runs for 55 minutes and you get to hand feed these awesome predators. You do have to be 10 or older to feed the lions, but kids under 10 can still watch.
Now, I know many of you will think I am barking mad coming to Tassie in the icy cold weather. But Tassie in the cold weather has its own charm, making it an ideal time to visit the island. Just take a look at this. I'm in Cradle Mountain, about to do the Enchanted Walk, and the landscape looks like something from a children's storybook.
Cradle Mountain is stunning at any time of the year, but winter in particular is really magical, with the snow-capped mountains and the waterfalls just really pumping with the increased rainfall. It's absolutely stunning to see the alpine landscape in that kind of situation. The Enchanted Walk is a great walk for families, so it's about 40 minutes round loop. It's really easy and accessible to most people. It's got some really cool little children's tunnels that you can go through, and it's got some great pictures of some plants and animals to identify. Mostly boardwalk, which is raised and passes along Pencil Pine Creek. You get to see some stunning cathedral-like rainforest, which has towering trees, which are absolutely stunning. They're covered in moss and they're beautiful, and they really signify, I think, some of the importance of this World Heritage Area.
As you set foot on the trail, you are instantly captivated by the beauty that surrounds you. The air is crisp and clean, sunlight filters through the canopy, creating a dappled effect on the forest floor. Oh, you can hear the sound of the water and the birds. This is bliss.
Visitors will also see wildlife coming down to lower altitude, so there's more chance that you'll come across a really fun-loving wombat right next to the trail, or a possum, the platypus in the creek right next to your feet, and lots of currawongs. So just before their breeding season, they tend to congregate in really large crowds, and it's just an amazing sight to hear.
The path meanders along the Pencil Pine River, offering little glimpses of crystal clear water cascading over the rocks. Wooden boardwalks elevate you above the fern-covered forest floor, allowing you to appreciate the delicate ecosystem below without disturbing it. It feels like you've stepped into a fairy tale where every turn reveals a breathtaking new scene. One of the highlights of the Enchanted Walk is the towering ancient trees. They're draped in vibrant green moss, creating a cathedral-like atmosphere. But if bracing the cold is not your thing and you still want to take in the spectacular views, then pop in here to the Dove Lake Viewing Shelter. The viewing centre is located in the Lake St Clair National Park and offers visitors a stunning panoramic vista of Dove Lake and its surrounding natural beauty. Here you'll find informative displays and exhibits about the flora, fauna and geographical history of the area. These exhibits provide insights into the unique ecosystem of Cradle Mountain Lake St Clair National Park.
Well, the Dove Lake Viewing Shelter was opened earlier this year in January, and it's very exciting. This is our arrival place for visitors at Dove Lake. It does replace the old car park area, and it's a huge improvement. We've got this beautiful low-profile building to replicate the glacial landscape of this area. It's got groove surfacing on the outside, which over time is meant to have moss and lichen growing all over it, which is pretty special. It's got some stunning viewing chambers, so glass floor-to-ceiling panels that provide stunning views over Dove Lake and Cradle Mountain.
The viewing centre is not only a starting point for exploring the famous overland track, but it also serves as a hub for various walking trails and hikes in the area. The 6-kilometre Dove Lake circuit is a popular choice, providing stunning views of the lake, surrounding peaks and the ancient rainforest.
If you haven't been to Tassie yet, it really is the place to be. As Kelly showed us, the wilderness is incredible. Nicole from RAA Travel thinks so too, and has some great tips on northwest Tasmania.
When visiting the northwest of Tassie, you have to visit the Tarkine rainforest. 2 things you must do when you're there is take a photo at Sumac Lookout, and you need to cast a pebble into the Great Southern Ocean in Arthur River, which is the edge of the world. The wilderness and wildlife in Tasmania is truly amazing. You can explore the untouched regions unlike anywhere else in the world, and even see animals like the Tasmanian devil. So many people know about the Northern Lights, but why not head to Tassie and check out the Southern Lights? It's so much easier for South Aussies to get to, and it's truly a phenomenon. The Aurora Australis is not to be missed. It's described as dancing of lights in the sky. Tasmania is beautiful in wintertime. It's crisp and clear, so it's great for the scenic drives. There's less rainfall, but it can get some snow, so don't forget to pack your thermals. Even though Tassie is small, there's so much to see and explore. You can spend a short getaway, or you can take up to 2 weeks to see what it truly has to offer. Tasmania, and in particular the northwest, is a foodie's paradise. There's whiskey distilleries, berry farms, chocolate factories, cheesemakers, and so much more.
Next up, Tegan is in Gstaad and it's all things Swiss. Yodeling, hiking, mountain biking, fondue and panoramic views.
I have made it to Gstaad. It is absolutely stunning up here. We're up on the mountain at the moment. We're exploring up here, but Gstaad is known as a ski town and the snow here is meant to be insane. I'm here in summer, obviously, but in winter, this turns into a snowfield. But in summer, there's so much to do here. There's loads of hiking, mountain biking, via ferrata, and just exploring this incredible town and eating loads of cheese.
I'm in Gstaad with some of my girlfriends, and first up on our itinerary is a yodeling lesson. This was too much fun. Yodeling and watching the sunset over the mountains was truly breathtaking. Now, by this stage, we had all worked up a bit of an appetite and it was time for fondue. I don't think I have eaten this much cheese before, but when in Switzerland...
This is our hotel, the Huss Hotel. The grounds. Just everything in Switzerland is so incredibly beautiful and perfect. I'm blown away.
The Huss Hotel was incredible. It's in the middle of Gstaad, and our rooms had everything that you could possibly need. Bed, bathroom, and a balcony to look out at the mountains.
Gstaad.
No, it's one. It's not smooth.
Gstaad.
No, it's like Gstaad.
Gstaad.
Yeah.
Gstaad.
There are a bunch of restaurants in the hotel, and the hotel staff are so helpful. You can book all of your activities through them. You can also hire e-bikes from the hotel and explore the town. I love doing this when I travel because it is a great way to get lost in cities and places you've never been before.
Wait, have we gone around in a circle?
We've been literally carrying around these mugs, and look at this. There is fresh drinking water nearly everywhere you go. It's honestly my favourite thing. Exactly, I love the food.
Where are we?
We are at the Saanich, which is connecting the canton of Bern and the canton of the Valais.
Oh, wow.
We are on over 2,000 meters now.
2,000 metres?
Yes.
Gstaad has so many different hikes, and you'll discover along the way you'll see different gorges, alpine valleys, mountain peaks, and so much more. With over 300 kilometres of well-maintained path and trails, it is the perfect spot to get your steps up.
Hey!
And for hundreds of years, people used artificial means to get over mountains. But the way we know them now, they're from the First World War. At the front line in the Dolomites to get the soldiers quicker up. And they still have got via ferratas, which are from that time.
Which means climbing path. I have had the most incredible time in Gstaad.
Oh my gosh, this is honestly so incredible. Look at this.
The summer-spring activities have been so fun, and there is a lot to do no matter what your experience level is or how fast or slow you want to take it.
Looking for something to do that involves painting and drinking? No, I'm not trying to bribe you to paint my house. It's Pinot and Picasso.
So Pinot Picasso is a place for painting and sipping alcohol or beverage of your choice at the same time, having some laughs, bit of chit chat, whatever you want to do with this environment. Two people started it from New Zealand and Australia. They found a gap in the market of a fun, accessible place for drinking and painting together. So we have heaps of different ages that come. We have anyone from kids to the elderly. We get people that come in and be like, I'm really bad at painting, but we just step through each step with them, make them feel really welcome, and outcomes are really great. We have people that say they really hate painting and they're artists. Okay, so we're going to paint this one today. It's called Cocktail Time. So we're going to start with the background that's bright red. So if you just want to get your red paint, and then all across the back, just go sideways across, and just to about halfway down the page.
All right.
Perfect.
Pinot and Picasso provide professional instruction from experienced artists, and I'm going to need all the help I can get, Lauren. They'll guide visitors through the painting process, providing tips and techniques along the way. Even visitors with no prior experience, like me, get to take home a beautiful piece of art, although I'm not sure mine's going to be that beautiful.
We've got lots of different groups that come, so we do hens functions, birthday parties, kids sessions. There's a really cool kids session we have called Decked Out, where the kids get to design a skateboard. Mother's Day we have a nice big special, and lots of Christmas parties and anything you can think of. We do pop-ups, and what that entails is we come to you wherever you are, maybe at home, maybe at your business, and we bring all the painting equipment and everything you need for you guys to paint whatever you want to, and then you just provide, your own food and drinks and just a good time, really. So something new that's coming up that we love to get involved in is called textured art. So we use modelling paste, and the modelling paste is almost like clay, so it dries quite thickly, so it's like a texture on a painting. And then neon nights is also a really cool thing. The lights get shut off and we put our UV lights on. We've got glow-in-the-dark paint, and it's a really cool night.
You can easily book your session online based on the day of the week or which design you like. There are even varying degrees of difficulty, so what are you waiting for? Do you want to see mine? Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show.